Hello everybody, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now last time I talked a lot about getting Thor's hammer because I apparently forgot that we need to actually finish all the Order of Ancient stuff to get that, and obviously to finish that we need to finish the main campaign. So we'll finish off these two.
End this chaos beast.
One, not the one I thought I got though. But yeah, we'll finish off these two things. So obviously we have the Bear of Blue Waters here, and I did. And then we have one other mystery, which is a Lost Drengir fight. Yeah, I mean, I fought a much bigger version of you, so let's see. Ow, frick. Nope, that's not the one I wanted, but I guess I'll take it. Ow. Not what I wanted to do, dude. Now there we go. Now he's on fire. Burn, you big bitch. Nice try. Okay. Not quite sure how you miss a target that big, but whatever. Ow, got me with that backhand though. Oh, look at that perfect dodge. Hey, and then there's the achievement. Defeat all alphas. Oh, his head did come off. I feel like it did not come off in a way that was realistic, but hey, the Bear King's head. Oh, these are just for food, not. You know, I figured that they would be adrenaline ones, but whatever. Alright, so yeah, one more mystery, which I know is just a Drengir fight. Fast travel. And then we'll head back and start the final main quest line. And you know, the fact that you have to beat the game in order to get Thor's hammer is kind of, well, it's another one of those things that I don't like in games. Like, we've had Excalibur now for long enough that like I'm fine with what it's locked behind, you know? Because like you obviously can't really get Excalibur until pretty late in the game. I mean, you can, I guess, assuming you can win the fights against the Zealots, which is obviously doable. You can get it as early as you want, but obviously it's going to be fairly difficult. But even getting it as late as we did, right? We now granted, we obviously did the Asgard, like the Vision quest, and that fairly late in the game. So you know, if you did everything in the order of power level, odds are you wouldn't have it quite yet. But I mean, like, we've had it for a while, right? Same with the bow. Well, we got the bow as soon as we got the sword. Now, there was zero chance of us getting that bow if I hadn't looked it up or read about it. Like, there was absolutely no way that was going to happen. But like, they're very, I mean, they're good. Obviously, they're definitely not bad. They're not like insane. And based on what the picture that I saw of Thor's hammer, it's not like insane either. But like I've never understood hiding like the best equipment at like behind the end of the game, or like behind the final boss, you know. Because it's like, yeah, we're obviously going to have Excalibur for quite a while because we're going to have the DLC to go through as well, and we're going to have Thor's hammer, we're going to have Mjolnir. For that, we may actually just switch to like full Thor gear to do the DLC.
This is my curse. I
Since
am
we'll unlock it,
never
but
death. I wish
you carry no blade, only shields.
I am impervious to all but the iron of a true drinker. Ragnar Lothbrok knew this, and bade me carry only boards, as a challenge. Now he is gone, and I remain. I wish to die, but I cannot, for he made me too strong. Now I spend my time longing for his company.
You must have a weak point.
None that I'm aware of. I was always the center of Ragnar's shield wall. He trusted me with the defenses of his great army. My flesh, scarred and trained by Ragnar, is now like an iron weave. It pains me. How can I join him if none can kill me in battle? I see no way in which this can occur. Unless you prove me wrong, fair challenger.
I'll give it a shot.
Let me do the honor of breaking Ragnar's shield wall.
I hope you will. Let me now prepare the shield wall. Lord Ragnar, will this be the day? Stand fast, warrior.
Probably.
And if Loki rules the day, you may have a chance. I am a fortress impenetrable. This is my skill. This is my curse. I am Orwig Neverdeath. I wish to die.
Yeah?
Die now!
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna... Okay, I'm just gonna give that up because I don't see myself hitting... I don't even... Yeah, I don't see myself hitting his arm as the weak point. I mean...
Not much longer, corpse.
Yeah? Oof. It takes a lot to poison this guy, man.
Bleed you, break you.
Oh, it wasn't really. Oh wow, that was actually quite a...
Thor, guide my blows.
Go, get a little bit more poison on him.
Yes, break me, drinker.
Oh, there we go. Now we got the poison.
Break you.
Let that do some damage here. Yeah, I'm not gonna just, like... Oh, there you go, get some...
Die now.
Well, poison's doing some work, but not a huge amount.
Not much longer, corpse.
No, it's not gonna be much longer, but... I was gonna say, but not in the way you want it to be, but I guess he is looking to die, so I guess it is gonna be exactly the way he wants it to be. There we go.
I never thought I would feel this. Vulnerable. Death lurking near.
Well, I got him. Poison, but still got him.
I've been breached. Victory is yours. Victory is mine.
Stand fast and tall, he who cannot die. The gates open for you.
Come on, give me that. Nope. There you go, and that's the final Dranger, I guess.
A scroll recounting Lothbrok's death.
Oh, we actually got a quest here, eh? Okay, let's see. Oh, I got an opal. Travel to the pit of snakes. Okay. I have to assume that that's... Okay. Where exactly is the pit of snakes? Because this shows that it's up there. Oh, okay. It is in England. That's good. Because I was going to say, like, you might be able to go past the edge of the map. We did in the last... Was that the last part or the part before? Whatever. We did that recently to reach the vault thing, but... I did not expect there to be, like, a whole other quest involved in this. I mean, I'm fine with it, but... I mean, I'm curious now about what exactly we're going to be... I'm assuming that Ragnar might be like a real person, or well, I mean, was a real person. I don't know, but it seems like something that they would take and do stuff like this with, like. The Minster. Alright. Now, I doubt that this will take us enough time to just have this be this part. That would be an insanely short part, or this would be an insanely long quest. And considering what you go through just to get the quest, I doubt that this will be very much. This, if anything, we'll probably go there and grab like another weapon or something. If I had to guess, maybe, well, no. I was going to say maybe some armor, but I don't know. I don't really see them giving armor sets as a reward, just because they would basically need to do a full set. And considering how they split all of the armor up, I don't see them doing that. Okay.
This pit. It fits the description in the letter about Ragnar Lothbrok.
Okay, well. Let's clear out all of the snakes. Got all of them? Yep. Okay, so we got a cage and a pit of snakes. And apparently there was an opal there. Reconstruct Ragnar's death, okay.
There is the cage that held him. The site abandoned, as if used once for a ritual, and never again. Here. This is the place where Ragnar Lothbrok met his end. He must have been naked and bloodied, every drop draining into the pit. This supreme Drengur of all men, now King Aela's prize.
I have seen this day 1,000 times. Baldur keeps a cup of mead for me. I welcome my entry into the land of champions.
Mocked, ridiculed, humiliated. His honor did not budge. Dragged by cowards, thrown to snakes. They were more afraid than him.
I face death with a thirst on my lips. My reputation cannot be unwritten. Inscribed on the hearts of those who fought beside me.
Set upon by venomous snakes, he stood and spoke with honor and spine for all who lived their lives for glory alone.
Oh, how the young pigs would grunt if they knew how this old boar suffered. You will meet them, Ale. One day, they will come.
His men came too late to save him. Those who fought for him, they loved him dearly. Their oaths unbreakable. I have sent Jödrenge to meet you, great king. You will be with them once again. There, where he fell, something glints in the soil. There's something in this pit. Something left behind.
I'm assuming it wasn't the leather. No, there we go. Some big ass snakes. I feel like these snakes are definitely bigger than like the ones we normally kill, aren't they?
Ragnar's dagger. A fine sea axe of Damascus steel.
Alright, so I was right. We did get a weapon. And also, was it just me, or was that like base level weapon? Like, not okay, no. Deploy smoke bomb on kill when outnumbered. Well, let's see what it looks like. I won't be using it, but it's alright. I mean, here's the thing: when I'm outnumbered, I don't care. Like, it's fair. It makes very little difference to me. All right, but anyway, oh right, that's what we need to do. We need to go and pledge to do the arc in Hamptonshire or whatever. So while we're doing that, finished another anime. Now I want to get this right. It's this next gen full dive RPG is even shittier than real life. I do believe is the full title. I think. But either way, it was a really good show. My only complaint about it is that they ended it at a weird point. Because I feel like if they do get a season 2, which I really hope they do, considering the way they ended season 1, and it's not that they left it on like a massive cliffhanger or anything, but I just feel like how they ended season 1, the first episode of season 2 is going to tie up. It's going to be one of those things where it's like, wow, that's Tyrannus bracers. Those look like they'd be cool. It's one of those ones, and you see it a lot. Like if you've watched like the Titans show,
so long,
was one, and there was another one that I was just talking to a friend of mine about this. But anyway, where like they build up to something all season, end it on a cliffhanger,
impressive.
And
Never
then
seen anything like it.
it's dealt with at the end of the first episode of season 2, and it's like, why didn't you just put that at the end of season 1, right? Borders bite axe, eh? All right.
I must take my leave. So long.
Until next.
Let's see what that one does. A reward for killing presumably the strongest one. Heavy combo finisher hits have a chance to drop a poison cloud. That would actually go really well with my shield. See what it looks like. This, yeah, it is a good looking axe. It would be one where if I had, if I knew that any of those skills mattered for my lieutenant, I would probably honestly give her that in my shield. But I don't know if that's an actual. Like I don't think that's an actual thing. All right.
Good day, my love.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Only one left.
The last Saxon stronghold.
And very heavily guarded. King Aelfred is preparing for war. You will meet tremendous resistance.
As will Aelfred. Is Guthrum Jarl there with his army?
He is. He and Ubba have gathered a sizable force and intend on launching an attack on Aelfred soon. If we support their assault, England will fall to us. A pagan land where a multitude of gods may freely roam.
I will go to Hamptonshire and speak with Guthrum. Send word to our allies to gather in the Thames just outside the Shire.
I will. May the gods share in this, our final victory.
Oh, got our seer.
What is it?
Eivor, you must not go. You must not. The signs, the portents, they shout and wail. Your leaving will be our doom.
Speak clearly, Volker. What have you seen?
I have thrown the bones, I have stirred the offal of beasts, and in the rising steam I saw the end of it all. Though this battle you may win, this war you will not. Your foe will be your master. Your hope will be your grief. This is fate. Our fate.
I thank you for this, Valka. But the yarns of fate are too frayed for me to follow now. I owe this fight to my friends and allies, and I will see it through.
Go then, with great care. But know that the home you leave will not be the home to which you return.
I mean, I feel like that's just not true. Just honestly because obviously they made this so that you can continue to play it after the main story. Okay, wow, you grew that hair. Oh, you're the... What's his face's girlfriend? Are you not? Maybe? I don't know. Your hair is doing magic right there. Alright. First things first. Let's get our boat looking like our boat again. Because I keep forgetting to do that. And whether or not I actually will need to, I don't know. But or need to use it, I don't know. But what do we got that's new? The Berserker Hull. Was that not a thing before? Yeah, whatever. Niflheim's Wind, Isu. Go with the Niflheim one. I think that's the one that I was... Oh, right, because I didn't quite have the Valkyrie. Do I have the Valkyrie one? Not yet. Sail. Valkyrie Sail. No, I have the Valkyrie Figurehead. What's that one? The Asgardian one. And I do believe that I have Valkyrie Tailpiece as well. So the only thing we don't have is the hull, eh? Oh, that's a shame. Well, that kind of matches the shield. I do like the looks of that one. That looks fancy. That actually matches it pretty well, in all honesty.
Nothing else for you today.
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
Until next we meet.
There we go. That's better. All the way down here, though. Like I said, I don't know if I'll even have to use it. But I also don't know how long this because if this arc is as long as the other ones, right?
I'm nearing where?
Then let's see how long we can go.
Eivor, you come at Guthrum's call. It is good to see you.
And you, Soma. There's an uneasy peace here. Both armies with their hackles up. Was blood spilled?
No, we took Wareham without resistance. These Saxons accompany their lord as we stand beside Guthrum.
So this fort is not the sum of his ambitions. Guthrum's plan is to bring the Saxons to the table.
If he can win the peace without a fight, he will do so.
And how likely is that?
Just now they sit on their thumbs in the church, talking in circles. Come, I will take you to him.
Who is Guthrum meeting here? Is it Aelfred?
That's right. The king of the West Saxons has agreed to negotiate. Seems we have him on the back foot.
Guthrum should be careful. Aelfred speaks with Loki's tongue.
Guthrum is not a babe at teat, Eivor.
Nor is Aelfred. If he has come, it is for his own advantage.
Then give us counsel. Stand by Guthrum, show our strength. The king of Hayseeds will soon be humbled, trust me.
We took this town as if it were a straw hall. Do not challenge me, Elf King.
Your show of swagger and strength has my attention, Guthrum, but we agreed on terms. What more do you want?
The crown of Wessex.
Wessex has a king, and that king has the backing of the Almighty. Yours is a fever dream, Dane.
You have learned nothing since the Danes came here. Guthrum will not bend his knee, Oathbreaker, just as I would not.
Ah, Eivor. Our blunted tool returns, Lord.
I have given you all I care to. A Danegeld to leave Wareham. You swore an oath upon the cross, and that pagan hammer.
And when you scurry back to whatever shit-soaked hovel you crawled from, we will release your men.
Speak again, handmaid, and I will feed your tongue to Eivor's raven.
A fair trade. We already have your cock.
Are we done with this pissing contest? If Guthrum has given you his word, then he will honor it. We will leave this town.
You have 1 day. Do not test the king's patience further, or our men will return to Wareham with force.
And if you doubt my conviction, know that the Avon River near Uffentune runs red with the blood of your countrymen. Their commander, what did his men cry as he fell? Ula? Uba? Yes, that was it. Remember, you have taken my silver. In return, I expect your honor. I will await news of your retreat in Chippenham.
Uber dead? It cannot be. Gods, I will tear that Saxon's skin from his bones if this is true.
Aelfred hisses with a snake tongue, but he gains nothing from this lie.
When news of this spreads through the camp, no Saxon will survive the day.
You swore upon the cross.
Oh, I have no intention of cowing to that milk sack. Now more than ever, I will take his throne and his head.
In Winchester, Aelfred used me as a tool and cast me aside. So let the betrayer be betrayed. We'll burn this village to the ground. After that, we take care of Aelfred.
Burn Wareham to the ground! Make it a Saxon fire!
I'm assuming the pillaging just
Vengeance, steer your swords!
will just have to do with burning shit.
And now it is ended, and you'll feel my axe. Leave nothing
I
standing!
don't know what counts as pillaging, in all honesty. I think we've had this bar once before, and we just...
Suffer!
But all I can remember ever having it is, listen here, you fuckers. You'd like to pick up weapons that are not yours.
You die now!
Houses and silos are burnable. Yes, I know. I started a house on fire here. Really? You're gonna be like that, are you? Fuck you.
I'll keep the rat busy! I'll send 10
Oh, and then this guy switched to an axe.
Don't burn Wareham, scum!
Alright, let's just go and find shit to burn.
You want a pike? Worms, take it!
Ow, really? Was it worth it, buddy? Was it? Hey, there's someone. Kind of wish that someone was in this more, in all honesty. She was probably my favorite, like, arc, I guess, was with her and Cranbridgeshire.
Work with me! You will pay! Now you!
Oh my god, you guys.
We
You're
watch
fucking...
each other's paths!
I need that AoE attack that I don't have.
We bring Christ's mercy!
Do you?
God damn you!
That house not catch fire. Stop picking up weapons that aren't yours. You're no good with them.
Lord Jesus Christ! Iron flame! Burn it all! Lord Jesus Christ! Help
And
me stand against the
yeah.
filthy heathen threat!
Oh.
godson has forsaken you, Saxon!
There we go. Now we're down to just...
Pray for
Oh,
your
actually, I was
sins
gonna say the last few enemies.
Prayers go unanswered this day. We should find Soma.
Firm all! Do not lose your nerve!
This place is routed,
What's
Soma.
my back? Good work. We leave now. There are forest ruins just east of here, along the road. Come on, men, move!
I don't know where the fuck she went. I mean, she was right here. That's where the marker was, and that's where she started talking, but then all of a sudden she just was no longer there. Whatever. Guess we'll just head around. I also love how, right, like, dude clearly picked the fight. Escort the Danes. No. Was I supposed to not just leave? Oh, there's someone. But yeah, like, dude clearly picked the fight, right? What's his name? The big guy. Guthrum, I think. And then he gets pissy that Aelfred killed Ubba. Like, you started it. Like, but it's like, you killed one of mine, now you must die. It's like, alright, but, I mean, how many of his have you killed? Like, I get it, you don't want to lose your guys, but I mean, when you start a war with the king, yeah, I mean, you gotta be ready to, like, you gotta, you know, be ready for that. Like, even if it was just like, man, I can't believe they took him down, right? But it was like a how could you, right? And it's like, he could because you
Saxons
did.
ahead! With me, brother! Take your last breath! Take you! For Uba! His blood soaks your soil! Strip the dog up!
Well, that got really severe, so.
Cut down, stragglers!
Another spearman, eh?
Every soul we meet sent to their god. Let us keep moving. More Saxons! Draw your weapons!
The ruins are close!
Oof.
Keep moving!
Well, that almost got him. I don't actually know what controls the damage of some of these things. Like that there, right? Like, clearly it's not range damage. I mean, we know that much, or stealth damage. But it's like, is it just ability damage? Is it... Yeah, I'm not gonna bother to stop you. Not worth it. I see a bunch of crows in the distance. Okay, I don't know why you're telling me to go up there. I'm assuming I just need to get them in here. It's weird that you put the marker up there.
Here a moment. Now, tell me what you know of that breaker of rings. Weak and wretched troll.
Aelfred is a wily fox. He appears frail, but draws upon an inner strength. He will not be easy to oust.
Fury will fuel my army and my claim.
It will not be enough. You must find a weakness.
Yes, that is why I called you here. Do you balk at the opportunity to bury the Saxon king?
I must first hear a plan to balk at.
Aelfred spoke of Chippenham, a squat hovel of sheep and peasants.
So why does he go there, and not to Winchester? Your scouts must know, they're the best in England.
A holiday feast, their Saxon Christ Mass. Aelfred will warm his heels by the fire, while Ubba lies cold in an English field.
I have called upon my allies to join us in this fight, but I must know where to send them. Is Chippenham our final prize?
It is. But I will need my men for the coming fight as well. The hostages Aelfred took. If there is a chance to save them.
We will not lose more friends today. Where are they held?
A place further ahead through this forest. They call it Hampton Blockade.
Soma, ride north to the Thames and lead my allies south. They should be gathered by now.
I will.
Gather on the river passing Chippenham. The rest of you set up camp there. I called you Raven Feeder once. At Porchester, you were as hot-headed as Thor. You have become a true leader, Eivor.
There's much to come, Guthrum, before we can rest with mead in our hands and songs in our ears.
I will crush Aelfred's skull with my bare hands if Ubba is dead.
We cannot dwell on this, even if it's true. If you want the throne, only strategy will deliver it.
Or bloody wrath will steal it. I will follow this Aelfred, hound his heels. Revenge burns within me.
A wise man once told me, we do not dash ourselves against hopeless courses. We arrive unexpected, strike swift.
You turn my words against me now, Wolf-Kissed?
I took them too hard in my darkest times, my friend.
And Sigurd? He is back with you?
My brother's story is a long one, and for another time. Ridding the land of a strong ruler will make Wessex harder to tame.
You almost sound like you respect him, Eivor.
I've come to understand the trials of leadership, Guthrum. It is hard not to, when you cradle something as fragile as life within your hands. This place is heavily guarded.
The hostages must be in these buildings.
Yeah, I mean, quite possibly. Makes sense. Let's head up. Well, should be able to get another, I don't even remember what the hell it is. One of the upgrade materials anyway, because that guy has a wealth symbol above his head. As far as I'm aware, that's pretty much like once you've collected all of the wealth on the map, that's more or less the only way to get it is to go around to like the camps and that. And hope that they have a guy that has a wealth symbol attached to him. Which is kind of annoying. Because obviously there's quite a few weapons to upgrade. Now hopefully I don't need to upgrade Thor's hammer. You would assume that that would come fucking fully powered up. Or at least like top tier, whether or not it's like fully upgraded. Probably not, but...
God grant me strength.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna check something here. Gameplay, I think. I just have the guaranteed assassination on. Thank you.
Getting tight. Yet. Come, my wolves.
Give you one more shot.
It's enough.
Alright then. Goodbye to you. Yeah, how'd that go for you? Yeah, you can hold that spear up all you want.
Try to flank.
Jackass. Okay. Now I don't want to set the trap. Right.
These are my
You
thanks.
big guy free.
Guthrum,
I got
some
the
of your
key.
men.
We will not be feasting in Odin's hall tonight, boys.
That guy's spear is doing something weird, but
The
whatever.
hostages must be in these buildings. What is your plan?
We can tread quietly so as not to alert the guards. But I can raid this place in moments with my crew.
I will follow your...
Right, let's get back to the ship.
Okay, so that must mean all the enemies are now dead, so that's good. Yeah, I saw... There it is.
We will save them, Guthrum.
Yeah, I don't fucking
Stay
care.
calm.
I was gonna say I see a chest there, but I don't really care.
Can you see your men?
No, but we must keep looking.
Here we are. Oh, I think this is where I fucking came from. Damn it. I need another place to go down. Maybe inside? Yes.
Are you Guthrum's men?
Aye. Free us and we will fight by your side.
Well, there's no one left to fight, so...
Ah, my
Wow, that's a
friend.
really
You
fucking
have
big
Every
guy.
Saxon who spat at me will die.
You will
They're
have your
already dead.
chance, but don't be foolhardy. Let your steps take you far from here to a camp near Chippenham.
So did he not join us at all? Like, did he not come across with us? Because I feel like he didn't if he's already over here on his horse.
Right there. Thank you, Eivor. You did a great deed here. Their families will raise a cup to you.
I need no thanks, Guthrum. Let us speak more when we are safely away.
Now it just says to follow him, but I have a feeling that I may have broken it by jumping off and going across the river. Okay, now where were we supposed to, it's the Hampton Blockade, which we did. We're obviously not gonna Red Lake Cavern, Fear and Hammer. Okay, so this I think is what we need to take. It's the Abbey. Because if I can figure out where we're going, since I'm somehow riding on the horse with him, if I knew where we were going, I could just go there. Meriden's Cave, Stone, there's a farm, Wokig, another blockade, there's the Thames. Okay, so they were leading, I want to say somewhere near the river maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Guess just follow road and hope that it works. I mean, this looks so weird. But he actually does look like he's moving. Whereas Eivor really doesn't. Okay, well once we reach a road, I will I'll jump off the horse. Okay. No? Okay. So yeah, I clearly I broke it by going across the river the way I did. Now I need to figure out though where we're supposed to be going. He said once we're safe across the river, did he not? And I mean, obviously we're not going to be leaving Hamptonshire. This is the place we're attacking. So you would assume that wherever we're going would be somewhere along that river, right? But I'm not really seeing that place, but I don't remember what the fuck he said the name of it was. But you know what, we'll head here, I guess. And maybe, let's see, actually how long have we been going? 43 minutes, yeah. Okay, let's see. Valhalla, Kingdom's End.
Now, go!
So Hampton Blockade, okay.
Now you pay for your sins!
Okay, so I think I might actually, yeah, it just says follow and then speak to him when prompted. So I feel like it definitely broke, and it's just that. So you know, I'm gonna actually do something here. May or may not regret. There we go. Nope, still definitely broken. Well, I was right in that I'd regret it, and I. Alright, you know what? Let's, Kingdom's End, autosave, 321. Okay, well, let's see where this autosave is. I had to have apparently just made it.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
Yeah, sure there is. Oh, well, now we've duplicated his horse, which is interesting. Now, unfortunately, that autosave is way over here, and I have a feeling that we're supposed to talk to him somewhere more over here-ish. So, you know what? Let's see. Far back is our other autosave. 317. 311. Let's go with the 317 one. Because that one might be a little bit more reasonable as to where it is.
Thank you, Eivor. You did a great deed here.
There we go. That's
Families
better.
will raise a cup to you.
I need no thanks, Guthrum. Let us speak more when we are safely away.
Okay, well, at least it dismounted him, so that's something. Where we'll be going, I don't know, but we should, in theory, be closer at the very least. So good to know. Don't just get off your horse and swim across the river, otherwise Guthrum will fucking lose his mind. Which is a very weird bug, but, you know, whatever. Oh my god, dude, where are you going? I feel like this may or may not be the path that our horse took when I told it to follow the road. So, I mean, we still may be, like, gonna be trying to go back across the river before he'll stop and talk to me. Because I just looked up the quest, and it's like, yeah, you follow him and then speak to him when prompted. But I mean, depending on where he was, like, because if he was supposed to come into the camp with us, right? There is a very good chance that he's going to be following this road until we get somewhere over here, which is going to be brutal. So you know what? I'm actually just going to cut here until we get to the part where he's going to talk to us. All right, so this is where we ended up. So we started here, and he went all the way around. And not only that, he actually went past here, back into the blockade, just to turn around and come back to here. Like,
You should join your people at the camp. Even a surprise takes preparation.
Your bravery, your leadership, Eivor. You wear it well. You have grown much since last we spoke.
You judged me fairly, Guthrum. Harsh though your words were. But I do not make the same mistake twice.
How is your brother, Sigurd?
He lives, a changed man. But he is free of full case torment. That at least was a deed well done.
Will this all be worth it in the end? Everything we have done? Everything we have sacrificed to win this land? Sometimes I dream of soothe black furrowed earth, and blood seeping from seedlings, poisoning our future.
We must believe our way of life will survive. Our fates are woven, but our deeds forge our destiny.
And so to our final battle. We will wait for you at the camp.
alright, and with that, oh my, quite a ways away. Let's see, was I even... Oh, well, look at that, actually. That is... I think I was heading here on the horse when I stopped, so I mean, I'm not a huge distance away. Or I wasn't a huge distance away from it. Now, granted, I was a huge distance away from where I needed to go. But anyway, yeah, that'll be it for this part. Next part, we'll continue this, and I would imagine finish this, the main story of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And then go and get Thor's hammer to ready ourselves for the DLC. And to go to Ireland.
Spoke of Ubba meeting his end at the Avon River, west of Uffentune. I fear the worst, but I must know.
West, okay. The Avon River, west of Ufington. Now we found Ufington. So the river, so there's a blockade there. We have this place over here. So I mean, does that mean that, like, if we head here... Now I'm curious. But anyway, yeah. So, like I said, next part we will finish off the main storyline of Valhalla, finally, after, oh my, so many parts. And then, yeah, yes, so thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Thursday for more.